Hey everyone, Susan from Head Over Heels Fitness. Happy Sunday! Yay! It's stretch day. I love stretch day. Actually, really kind of need it today. I am going to talk a little bit about fascia today and why we stretch. So fascia is that lovely connective tissue that includes, your tendons and cartilage and all those lovely things. A lot of times, and I talk about this in my class, so if you've taken one of my classes, you'll know that I can wax poetically on fascia tissue. I love it. I think it's very important. I think it's understudied and now just coming to light in the last 10 years about how important fascia is. So it is connective tissue. We are covered in it from our toes all the way up to our body. It's what holds our skin onto our muscles. It needs to be lubricated, it needs to glide, it wraps around our muscles, it keeps our organs in, and it is a big producer of collagen and elastin. There is some blood flow, it helps us heal. It also, they're finding out that it does have some elasticity, so it does work with strength and help keep you mobile and actually help your muscles work too. So there is a lot of things to be said about fascia. So keeping it mobile and fluid and liquid and all gooey and lovely is really super important, which is why we love to stretch. Yay! Okay, so let's start by breathing. Breathing, so important, right? Let's take a couple deep breaths. Go ahead and close your eyes. Find a nice comfortable stance. You can rock around a little bit, get all the wiggles out. I had a lot of coffee this morning, so I need to get them out. All right, close your eyes, breathe in. And as you lift your arms up overhead and exhale them out, I just want you to notice where you feel tension in your body. Start tuning in to what you're feeling. Good. And as you exhale this last time, roll down, soften your knees, let your body hang, and just really tune into your body. If you're coming in after working out in the yard all day or going for walks because it's gorgeous out, just take a moment. Really be aware of your body. Good. Take one more deep breath here. Keep the neck nice and relaxed. And then roll up. I forgot to put my mic in. I'm gonna put my mic in just because it sounds kind of bad. That's how I'm tuning into my body. Woo! All right, sorry. Nice view of my. Can you hear me? All right. Woo! Let's go back. So let's take one more deep breath in. And as we exhale, roll down, soften the knees, inhale, and articulate that spine up. Bring your hands up, palms face each other, and I want you to look up. And again, just notice any tension. Can you release those shoulders down your back? So instead of squeezing up, can you release them down as you look up? And then turn the palms forward, move your head forward, bend the elbows, open that chest. Let's lift our heart. Good, and release your hands down your back. Interlace your fingers behind and lift up. Ooh, I just got a good snap, crackle, and pop. Good. And then go ahead, release your hands, swing them out, rock back and forth on your toes to heel, toes to heel. Good. And then find your feet about hip width apart. Spread your toes. Sink down into those heels, bend the knees. I want you to put your hands out to the side and make fists. We're going to cross our hands behind our back, in case you can't see. Ooh. And you'll note I have very limited shoulder mobility. I'm really working on it. I had a shoulder injury a few years ago that I keep re-injuring because I work in the yard. So we're just gonna go back and forth, trying to get our hands a little bit closer towards one another. This is called the zipper test. Can you touch your fingers towards one another? Note the difference on my sides. Ooh. right, go ahead. Rock them to side to side. We're going to revisit that at the end of our stretch session and see if we got any more movement in. All right, sink down into that stretch. Rock back and forth. Inhale and exhale. And go ahead, place your hands. Drop the right shoulder, look over the left. Take a deep breath in. Come over to the other side. Drop that shoulder. Good. Come back to center. Heel toe in. Hands at the side. Arms bent at a nice parallel. The forearms are parallel to the ground. We're going to just rotate back and forth. Good. And then let's add some circles. So keeping the elbows at the side. Move your hands in one direction. Well, they both go in the same direction. Ooh. Keeping the elbows down, shoulders down, chest lifted. And then let's go back the other way. Ooh, I'm not as even on this side. Interesting. Good. And then bring them back parallel. Rotate them one more time. And then maybe take the hands out just a little, the elbows out. Bring them in. And then let's bring our hands up in the air. Elbows, our arms, our triceps are parallel to the ground. We're just going to rotate forward and then open them up far back as you can without lifting those shoulders up. Keep them away from the ears. Deep breath. You'll feel pretty good rotation through the shoulder blades when you do this. Good, and bring the hands up, and we're just going to extend them up and down. Good, and then bring the hands straight up, palms face forward, press up, drop the shoulders away, bring them down, press them up, keeping those shoulder blades down. By keeping my shoulder blades down, I mean don't let them come up here. So we've got them down and engaged as we move through this range of motion. Good. Couple more. And then go ahead, relax, and we're just going to roll through, scooping up as we go. And then reverse that direction, palms face forward, thumbs out, scoop and turn. Scoop, turn the shoulders. Good. Now, bring those hands up and I want you to hold right at the back of your head. We're not going to pull on our neck, but we're just going to slightly tuck our chin and curl up through that thoracic spine. Our thoracic spine is here, through our rib cage here. So, tuck and curl through that. Come back up. Exhale, curls, kind of like when you're doing a cat-cow, but we're standing. Make sure you don't pull on your head. Your hands are just resting there. Good. And if you feel like you're pulling on your head, just go ahead and release that. And really round. Come up one more time. Round forward. Release the hands down. And roll that spine back up. From here, we're going to inhale the arms up. Working on that articulation, we're going to bring the hands down, tuck the chin, keeping our hands really close to our body. Articulate through that upper spine. Round. All the way down, keep your knees soft. Slowly lower down. One vertebrae at a time. Only go as far as it feels good to you. Release all the way down, wherever you are. Keep the knees soft. Take a deep breath and then roll up one vertebrae at a time. Bring the hands up. Spread the palms. Open the elbows. Open that chest up. Oh, so good. Interlace your fingers behind your back. Whatever thumb's on top, you're going to go to that side. So, press those elbows towards one another, keeping the shoulders down. Try not to lean your body over to make them touch. We're not leaning this way. Knees are soft. Good. And then go ahead, release. Interlace your fingers so the other thumb's on top. Bring that hand over, press those elbows toward one another. And again, just only do what feels good. If you can't bring your hand all the way over to the side, maybe you're here right now, that's okay. We're working on it, right? Mobility is practice. You can't just be automatically mobile. Don't force anything. Good, and then go ahead and release. Shake the arms out. And then bring them up in front of you, soften the knees. Let's open a little bit wider on that twist. Follow it with your eyes. Good. Come back to center, roll the wrists out. Ooh, crunchy, 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 crunchy. Good, and then I want you to cross the right over your left. If it feels comfortable, drop that hand and bring it up and stretch over. Don't forget to breathe here. Maybe on your next breath, if you have the balance, you can look up at that elbow, stretch it out. Ooh, good, release. Step the other way. Turn and look up at that elbow if you have it. Relax your toes. I notice that I grip with my toes when I'm working on my balance. Good, come back. And let's rock those hips out one more time. Woo. Good, and then go ahead. Let's do some hip circles. Always feel like I'm dancing here. Goofiest dancer ever, right? Really move through them. Bend the knees. Push it all the way back. And then reverse. Okay, don't forget to breathe. Oh, that feels good. My inner thighs hurt today. Working in the yard. Good. And rock them side to side. Heel toe in a little bit. And then I want you to just practice moving through those hips. Really push them up, maybe come up on your toe a little bit. Good. And then we're gonna turn sideways, and I'm gonna turn sideways, you don't have to. But see how I'm sticking my butt out? And we're just gonna practice tilting it forward and then pushing it back. This is where you get to see I have cellulite on my butt. What? We all have cellulite. Well, some of us don't, but ooh, feels good, huh? Good, and then go ahead, shake it out. Ooh, we're little hula dancers. Ooh. Okay, step forward with that right foot. Let's roll through the feet, ankles, move through the feet. Spread those toes out. Go back the other way. Ooh. Flex the heel, and let's lean forward over it. Again, only go as far as you can. When you're leaning forward, try to keep that nice flat back. We're not rounding down over our leg. Come up, other side, roll through. Oh, that one needed that. Other direction. And then flex that heel, lean forward over it. All right, we are going to go into a little lunge with our right foot forward. Bring the hands back as you lean forward, and then we're gonna move forward and up, and exhale it back. Move forward and up, exhale it back, move forward and up, exhale it back, move forward and up, exhale it back. Good. Go ahead and keep that front leg slightly forward, or front leg slightly forward, forward. And as you lean into that, bring the hands back, nice long neck, and lean forward over it. Now only go to where it feels good. The this should create a nice stretch across the hamstring and hips. Spread the toes. And then soften that knee. Lean up. Little lunge. And I want you to bring your hands down. Now, if you can't go all the way to the ground, you stay here. If not, come all the way to the ground. And again, if you need to be on a chair, holding onto a chair, whatever, to find that nice little stretch. Otherwise, we're going to drop all the way down. And next one goes on the inside of our foot. So if I was faced forward, this is what it would look like. Take a deep breath. Sink into that. Move the left hand in closer to that right foot, and we're going to open up with our right hand and look up. Exhale, reach through that left, and then move it back up. Exhale through that left hand, and then one more time back up. Place the hand on the outside of the foot, step the back foot a little closer, all the way up through. Keep the knees soft, roll up, inhale those arms up. Exhale, roll back down. All right, step the right foot back. Again, you can be here, or up on a chair. Whatever feels good, just find a nice stretch through those inner thighs, through the hips, maybe your hip flexors. Move the hand on the inside if you have it. Don't forget to breathe. Nice long line. I'm going to move to the side so you can see what I'm doing over here. Good. All right. Inhale that arm up. So it's the left hand coming up. Right hand's closer to the thigh, to the foot. Look up. And as you exhale, you're going to reach through that right hand. Stretch. Inhale it up. Exhale it through. One more time. Inhale it up. Exhale it out. Place that hand back down on the outside of the foot. Bend the back knee. Step forward all the way up through. Find that forward fold. And slowly roll up one vertebrae at a time. Hands come up last. Inhale. Open that heart up. Exhale. Let's roll down. Keep the knees soft. Let the body hang. Place the hands on the floor, on a block. Keep the knees just a little bit soft. We're going to windmill and open up. Take a deep breath. Exhale, come down. Inhale the other arm up. Follow with your eyes if you can. Exhale, come down. And then I want you to keep the knees soft and come halfway up. My pants keep falling down today. Halfway up. Put the knees, or elbows to the knees, and just open with your arms. Now here, I want you to make sure that you're keeping your back nice and flat. We're not rounding. Keep that chest lifted so you can breathe in this stretch. Remember, breath helps. Spread the toes. Can you wiggle your toes here? Good. Now place your hands down and let's walk out to a plank. Wiggle through the knees. Move back and forth. And then spread the feet a little bit wider so you can press back into downward facing dog. Take all the pressure off of those ribs and the shoulders for a nice deep breath here. One more. And then I want you to inhale the right leg up, and we're just going to step up and through. You might need to bring your foot up, drop the back leg, and come up. Now, if you have bad knees, you can do this on a couch or on a footstool. You want to stack the knee over the heels and the hip over your knee. Place your hands on the side. We're going to tilt our pelvis slightly under. So I'm exaggerating. If you're like this, it's going to look like this. But it's just a little tilt. And we're just going to lean forward. And you should feel, if you have tight hip flexors or tight quads, you're going to feel a nice stretch across that quad. And then maybe here you need to move your foot a little bit forward, and we're gonna lean all the way into that. Don't forget to breathe. And if you'd like, you can add a twist by putting your left hand over the right and grabbing that back leg. You can come here, whatever feels good. Make sure you turn your head and look. Go ahead, come back, place your hands down, step up and through to that plank. Hold it here for just a moment. Take a deep breath, press back into downward facing dog, adjust, pedal through the heels. Take some breaths here. Come up on your toes if you want to. Inhale that left leg up, step up and through. Anytime you can't do that, remember, just find your way to where we're at. Use a couch, use a chair, and come up. All right, so knee is stacked underneath your hip. Knee is stacked over your ankle. Hands on the hip if you want. We're gonna tilt that pelvis just slightly forward and lean. If you need extra padding, put an extra towel underneath your knees, whatever feels good. You know your body. I believe in you. Trust what your body says to you. Except for when it wants ho-hos. I don't know about that. Ooh. And then go ahead, if you need to move your foot forward, lean into it. There's no judgment here, by the way. I had Reese's Pieces the other day. Supporting a local movie theater. Every breath, maybe it takes you a little bit further down. And if you want to add the rotation, right goes over left. Left hand comes back onto the right leg if you have it, or it can come up. I think it feels better down personally, but that's just me. On your next breath, come back up, place your hands down on the outside, tuck that back toe, step up into plank. One more deep breath, press up into downward facing dog. Let the head relax, and then move forward to all fours. Open the knees up, drop back into child pose. Take a deep breath here. From here, move up to all fours. Slide the legs out, and we're gonna go all the way to our belly. Place our hands underneath our shoulder. Here, you can either stay on your forearms and stretch out your back, or if you have the range of motion, you can come up to a partial upward dog or all the way. Ooh. Good. One more breath. Maybe look up all the way through that flexion. And then lower down and slowly roll over onto your back. Woo! Okay. Let's go into Happy Baby, because you guys know I love Happy Baby. Grab the outside of your feet. If you can't grab the outside of your feet, grab your ankles, grab your calves, grab the back of your thighs. Whatever your range of motion is. We're all at different levels. I don't consider myself super flexible, but there are people that can drop their knees all the way to the ground from here. Maybe someday. Rock around. Every breath, think about releasing that sacrum, your tailbone closer to the ground. We'll bring your knees a little bit closer. Good. And then go ahead. Bring those feet up into tabletop. Woo. Turn over this way. Up into tabletop. Hands come out to the side. Point your toes, flex your feet, doesn't matter. Whatever is comfortable. Make sure your upper body's relaxed here. And if you need a pillow, you can drop your legs onto a pillow so you don't rotate too far. If you can, roll all the way over to the left and look over that right shoulder. Take a deep breath. Can you relax the right shoulder down towards the ground? Keep breathing. Oh, I love the stretch. On your next breath, we're going to Take our left hand, place it on our right thigh. Right hand grabs our left foot. Try to keep that knee straight down from your hip. Press that foot towards. Drop the left shoulder. Little pretzel stretch. Should feel a good stretch across the quad. You can actually pull this leg up too, the right leg. Pull it up. If you can't turn your head over the right shoulder, that's okay. Just work on lowering that right shoulder down. One more breath. And as you exhale, release that foot and then bring the body back to center. Hug the knees in. Roll around. Fine. And then find that tabletop position again. So feet come up, knees directly above the hips, hands out to the side for balance. Drop it to the right and look to the left. Try to drop that left shoulder down towards the ground. Looking over the left shoulder if you can. Right hand's going to go onto the left thigh. Left hand grabs right foot. Bring that knee straight down from the hip. Stretching out the quad. You can bring this leg up a little bit. Drop that left shoulder as far as you can to the ground. One more breath here. Release the left foot. Roll back to the center. Hug the knees in. Roll around on your spine one more time. While we're here, let's roll out our ankles. Both directions. And then I want you to bring your feet up in the air like you're up against a wall. Point those toes. Point them as much as you can. And then flex the heels towards the ceiling. Pulling your toes towards your shins. Point. And then flex. Point. And flex. Very nice. Hug them in. Roll over. We're going to go back onto our stomach for one lovely final stretch on the ground. Lay down, hands come out to the side, turn and face the left. We're going to bend the left leg and open our body up. Stretch it out. If you can, you can drop your foot all the way. Depending on where you're at, you can stay here, open all the way up. And I like to walk my hand just a little bit further forward if I'm feeling flexy. And then bring it back to center, drop it down, turn your head the other way, hands out to the side, bend the right leg, open it up, let it fall where it goes. Walk that right hand a little bit further forward if you have it. One more deep breath. Bring it back to center. Turn the face down. Place your hands under the shoulder. Press up. Let's stretch out through child pose. Take a deep breath across that back rib cage. Place the hands underneath. Move up to all fours. Tuck the toes. Press back into downward facing dog. Press the chest towards your legs. And then bend the knees. You can either jump up to your hands or slowly walk your feet towards your hands. Find your way to forward fold. A few deep breaths here. Relax your neck. Keep the knees soft, keep your body hanging on those thighs. And then place your fingertips on the floor, wherever you're at, on your shins. Straighten one knee and then the other. And then slowly roll up one vertebrae at a time. Oh, I've got rug foes all over my clothes. Inhale, and as you exhale, spread the palms, bend the elbows. Look up towards that sky, ceiling, etc. Whew. Let them loose. Wiggle it out. Oh, that feels good. Maybe swing your arms side to side. Relaxing. And then I just want to revisit that initial shoulder stretch we did. So hands out to the side, palms in a fist. Can you get a little bit closer? Bring it up. I definitely increased on one side, maybe not on the other. I don't know. We'll keep working at it, right? Biceps. My biceps and my shoulder. All right, you guys. I hope you had a lovely stretch. I hope you feel better. I hope you feel relaxed and energized and ready to go tackle this gorgeous day. Stay healthy. And I will see you guys tomorrow at 11. All right, 3 big breaths. Inhale it up. Exhale it out. Inhale it up. Exhale it out. One more time.